about that and people that actually believe that. Most people consider 2 to be the cream of the crop of the series because it created the
Pyramid Head.
so and so mascot. Yeah, Pyramid Head. Like all people that hear Silent Hill that never grew up with the games, they automatically go to Pyramid Head like he's like a nemesis or a or like this protagonist that continually comes back and back and back and back, like the Tyrant in Resident Evil series. Um, it's not the case. Pyramid Head was supposed to be a one-out monster. Obviously, he came back in Homefront, which let's
Was
not talk about Homefront.
it, it had good ambiance.
it, I couldn't play it. I literally couldn't because it didn't allow inverted
Uh
controls.
as far
Like,
as hold on a second, I gotta answer somebody in the chat. Yeah, this is gonna go up on YouTube. It's not gonna be a let's play per se. It's just gonna be a live stream let's play. Like I'm gonna be playing through it on my live stream. I'm gonna be making sure I remove any like copywritten music or anything like that, so that way it is just it can go up there, and of course
just
monetization and stuff like that because I want people
can
to
you turn
enjoy
the
the.
can you turn the music off then?
Uh, I th-
Because I know Konami sold the soundtrack to this game separate.
really.
So it's yeah. So almost every piece of music in this game will hit you with a copyright.
I'll have to check it out. Hold on a second, guys. If you want my all my YouTube links, Crosby, all you got to do is hit !Zord, and that'll give you all of my prevalent links. I know you're over there, you stupid dog. I know you're right there. There's ammo somewhere in here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to mute as much music as I can. Aw. But there's gonna be certain things that I won't be able to mute.
I don't know how you're playing this, but remember, outside enemies always respawn.
Oh, I know.
There's no reason to fight anything outside. You have the air screamers. Then you have what I forgot what the dogs are called.
Just dogs. That's what I call them.
They got a unique name. They're like skinless dogs, but like
Oh god, that camera angle when you're going down the alley. Oh,
that's one of the most iconic camera angles in the game.
I know, and it just turns my stomach.
Like to be fair, like Silent Hill did this before Resident Evil did this because
It,
Resident Evil didn't start doing the dynamic camera angles until Code Veronica, where the camera would move and follow you up and down hallways, and it wasn't just a static angle that you went into and from screens.
yeah.
They don't really use a whole lot of that in this game, but they did do it there, and I thought it was cool.
I enjoyed the camera angles in this. It's just this particular alleyway just always just made my stomach churn a little bit. I gotta remember not to blow through the captions, the
Could have been
subtitles.
seasickness.
Yay! Thank you for that follow, Cosby.
No, you can blow through the titles. I mean, like people that are going to watch this, going to be people that know us, and I'm more than happy to explain the story if people in the chat needs it.
Yeah, absolutely, Cosby.
I have watched and played this and beat this game so many times.
Bruh. Konami broke my heart whenever they stopped giving a shit about their fans.
You mean when they made Silent Hill Pachinko?
Yeah, Silent Hill. Pull the lever! Pull the lever! Yes, when they made Silent Hill.
Pyramid Head, put your money in.
I've been working and streaming, Bone. That's what I've been doing, man. I've been working and streaming. I set up. That's Wings of Redemption, Cosby.
It's Jordie.
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 Sorry, Jordan. You're more known as Wings and Jordie.
Right, but like if you put Wings of Redemption, I want to lose that because like
Yeah, I know. I get it.
like
That is a
it's got a bad vibe behind it, and two,
Downpour
like
was a disappointment. It was a really big disappointment. Not to me, and not as much as Homecoming, but yeah, it was a disappointment.
I
Yes.
like Homecoming better than Downpour. Like I've played Downpour, and I never played Homecoming, but I've watched people play Homecoming, and I find it's a more interesting game. than Downpour. I mean, like the people that wrote the game,
Hmm.
they at least tried. Whereas Downpour, eh, it just seems like a game built for the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I don't know if but you obviously played that games in that era, but it seemed like every game in the PlayStation 3 and Xbox era was a certain type of game, where a corridor-based game that didn't really have a lot of exploration, that you had to just like find items. Every game kind of filled into that niche, and Downfall kind of did that as well. I mean, like there's one alternate costume. There's very little alternate areas that you can go to. Like for example, like the cop falls at the beginning of Downpour, then you go to like the little truck stop, and the truck stop turns into the other world. And the other world is pretty much you sliding down a set of traps, walking over a few grates, sliding down some more traps, and boom, you're out of the other world. I mean, like every game kind of did that. Like it's not like it's by itself. By the way, that's awesome right there. They have an animation that you fall off the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah, but like this game right here, like you're technically in a corridor, but they at least give you the illusion that you have freedom. Like and
Yeah.
they do it in a really nice way. Like for example, the reason the game has fog was because of the PlayStation One's limitations.
Yeah.
Like
It allows the
it
loading
is to cover
time
up
to
draw
happen.
distance.
Yeah.
It covers up the bad draw distance. So instead of seeing like shitty buildings off, just past the fog that isn't loaded in all the way, they cover it with fog or
Yeah.
the snow like ash effect.
And it adds just a sense of dread to everything.
Isolation,
Yeah.
right? It's smart gameplay mechanics, and like another smart gameplay mechanic that the game gives you is like it tears the roads out. One to kind of funnel you the way they want you to go,
Yep.
but it also creates a plot point in the game itself where it's like, why are these roads destroyed? And like you kind of, and then you have the demons and you have the air screamers and things like that, and it kind of really brings the whole. I don't know. It interested me as a kid. It's like, oh fuck, man, what destroyed these roads? And like it started giving you things of wonder and things of that nature. And like I really enjoyed that aspect, and I thought that was really good gameplay design
It
that you
was.
don't really see that much more. Like you don't really see creative design that much more.
No, because everybody wants Call of Duty.
Right, and like
I
to me, the
mean,
PlayStation 2 was the last gaming system ever made.
three
Like this, I
three
don't-
had
three,
its gems. PlayStation 3 had its gems. Not as much as the 360,
right?
because there are some amazing games on 360 and PS3, but
Dragon Age Origins being one of those.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Dead
not your
Space.
game. It's not your game, but
It's
like
not my
it's an
game,
awesome
but
game.
it's Dead Space, honestly. And it's one of those. Dead Space is one of those forced corridor games, which we're talking about. But the sense of dread and isolation and just fear and the sound
Dead
effects that you
Space
get
did,
from it, just amazing.
Dead Space did it differently, and here's why. Dead Space made you feel like you were on a ship because you had to go back through areas. You had to every area you were in. There was a reason you were there. You were in hydroponics because something was cutting off the oxygen. You had to go to this thing to get this thing off of hydroponics. You had to go to medical to get to the next area.
Hmm.
That I mean, like Dead Space did it right. They made you feel like you were a part of the game. My problem is stuff like Call of Duty 4, where you had to wait on Price to open doors for you and shit like that.
Hmm.
Like you got to be creative with your plot devices, and like a lot of games that remember to go to the convenience store. By the way,
Yeah,
There's
I'm trying to
3
remember
states.
where the convenience store is.
Just that blue thing right near Bachman Road.
Ah, crap.
By the way, Bachman Road is named after Stephen King. That's his alias writing name.
Oh, the purple thing up at the top on Bachman Road.
Mhm.
Yeah, Richard Bachman.
Yeah, Richard Bachman is Stephen King's pen alias.
That was what I was trying to remember to do. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and crushed this game out. I've done it. I've done all of the endings: the alien ending, the bad ending, the good ending, the normal ending, the Sybil ending, all that stuff.
Yeah, this is one of the games we played a lot as a kid. Like,
Yeah, absolutely, man. You got this. I'm like, this is amazing. Look at this, and it still is today.
Dude, I remember my buddy Zachariah Lightsey was staying over at my house when I first got my copy of Silent Hill, and like we got to the schoolhouse and like we had to turn it off because we were so like terrified of it.
I was my the light in my room went out the night before, and I just hadn't changed the light bulb, so I was sitting there playing it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I turned it off and walked out of my room, going, yeah, I don't feel comfortable right now.
Like it's so cool that as a kid it messes with your psyche so much, and like games don't really get to you that much anymore.
No,
Man, the last game that got to me a little bit was Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
I can never get into Amnesia.
It's a creepy game, but mainly because you can't defend yourself, and I don't like that mechanic. Silent Hill, this game right here, is the only game that got to me with the ability to defend myself.
Yep.
But I was also a lot younger.
Yeah. I am so lost. Hold on a minute. I'm glad I got DS4 working, because using a joystick on this game is like resembles having a seizure.
You got to use the D-pad. It's designed for the D-pad.
Oh yeah. There we go.
You found your way to the convenience store?
Yep. Oh, hooray! Kelly chat reader. No, we're good, G-dubs. Me and Jordie are just chatting up, and I'm looking at chat as I go along. And if anybody's got any questions, just direct it at me or Jordie, and we'll answer it.
Ready to kill you. I'm not actually there.
Hmm.
I'm not actually there. You know I want right now
What's that?
a root beer.
I hear you, man. I honestly, I don't want anything lately. I haven't wanted any and really any sugary stuff. Like, I got a bottle of Pepsi chilling next to me, and I don't even want it.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta get the truck fixed because like right now I can't even drive it. I'm scared I'm gonna throw a rod.
I gotta hearing a couple. Well, next time I get paid, I gotta take the car down to Gary's, and he's gonna fix the car up. He's got all a bunch of parts for the car, and
What parts does he got?
a steering wheel, a side
You need a
mirror. He doesn't like the steering wheel have on there, so he's gonna put another one on there. Crazy Studios, thank you for that host, my friend.
What, you don't have like the Buick steering wheel?
I do. It's tore up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's got a new steering wheel he's gonna throw on there. He's got a whole bunch of parts he's gonna throw on there.
I was about to say like your Buick should have the Buick steering wheel on it.
Yeah, it's on there. Okay. So let's see. I gotta go down Bachman to Mathis. Mathis will be cut off, but there's the alleyway that leads down
you
to
gotta get
Midwich.
You got to get the 3 keys to the apocalypse.
Yeah, one's in the doghouse, isn't it?
The first one's in the doghouse, opens the house behind it to get to the doors.
Yeah, it said it wasn't in there when I
You
was
gotta-
just there.
But like right there at the end of Finney, there's a cop car that gives you a key.
The
Your own Finney.
the other way towards the bridges in the water.
Finney is the road that you were just on at the convenience store.
Yeah, so towards the bridge, not the knocked out water thing. Gotcha.
It's best to just go to the house with the doghouse and grab the key out of the doghouse and just get them marked on your map, because one, it allows you to it'll show that marked on the map, and two, you get more bullets and health, because you're going to burn some health drinks right here at the very beginning running around.
Oh, I know. I've already burned one.
It doesn't matter. The game, there's like 40 to 45 health drinks, and there's like 12 to 15 like med packs, and then there's these things called ampoules.
Mm-hmm. They give you full health.
They give you full health plus more.
Yep.
Every time you use an ampoule, your max health goes up. Ampoule.
I feel like a jet pilot right now trying to shake off somebody. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to check